So we've been looking at the last week we did a little bit of it, but mainly on the Thursdays is the fire blanket concept. And I want to just nail in what it is and what it isn't. Okay, so to start with, we're going to do the drill we've just done. Jamie, you missed the drill, is jab, cross, front kick. That's it. Okay, we're at range. Joe's going to throw a jab, cross, front kick. Boom, boom. And then I'm going to go. 1, 2. And then Joe's going to go. So we're at nice range here. He can see what's coming and he can block. Okay? The reason we're doing this is so you can see what the fire blanket isn't. Okay? This is, we're at a nice, I wouldn't say nice, he can still punch and kick me, but we're at a distance where visually I can see what's coming as he moves. Oh, I can see this and I can move. Okay? So back and forth with that one for 2 minutes and then we'll move on. All right? We're at this range. We're sparring range. We're equal terms at the moment. If Joe catches me with that right hand flush on the chin, I'm going to be seeing stars for a bit, right? I need a default setting that I can jump to get myself back in the game. And that is this, okay? Hands, front of the head, elbows, not like this, because I can't see anything. Here. Don't lean too far forward. I'm just covering my head, okay? He's hit me. Now he's going to be going, and right, as well with this. People often say, oh, it's really technical to land a knockout. No, it's not. Watch anyone in the UFC or boxing. As soon as they see someone's on their back foot, they go, right then, I'm coming for you. They open up, they start swinging. That is what will happen. Even watch the competition. How many times did you see that? It's just people just going for it. So as soon as he sees that I'm on the back foot, he's going to be just putting pressure on me constantly. I'm not going to be able to block anything from there. So as soon as I see that, I feel that pressure, I default to this, and I come in, and I crash. Okay? As a default safety thing. So he's hit me, bang, he's coming in, here. Once I'm in, I grab somehow. It can be here, it can be here, it can be here, whatever. Just grab and hold, okay? So the way I want you to do this is one of you is going to take your boxing gloves off, one of you is going to keep them on. You're going to start here, and your partner's just going to keep swinging, and I'm going to move in. Once I'm in, I grab, okay? Let them keep swinging for a couple of seconds, and then stop and break, and do a few times, then swap the gloves over, okay? Because what I was seeing a little bit last week was you're out here, you're starting in this range, and then all of a sudden you're doing this. Well, I don't need to do this from there because I'm at a range where I can see things. It's when he hits me and I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh God, I need to get in this somehow. Yeah, you see it in like reality, what are they called? Like urban combatives, that kind of stuff. Like flinch response type things. It's a similar kind of thing. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just going to protect my head and go forward until I feel something. Okay? The natural thing that people want to do is chase when they see someone is on the back foot. And the natural thing that you want to do when you're on the back foot is get the hell away. And that is a bad thing to happen. If I do this, which is, you get hit, your natural reaction is, oh, I don't want any more of this. I'm doing this. He is going to take my head off because I've just opened it up to him. So this is why I was saying this is how you get your system to develop new habits, is in this kind of environment where you're safe enough, but there's just enough pressure that you can build it. So I want to get out of this habit where I'm welcoming him in to chase me, and get into this, where now he's going, well, hold on a minute, I just hit him, what the hell's going on? And when you get it, Joe said this Thursday, and quite rightly, is try and get a dominant position, okay? So right now I've got this arm and I've got this. So he can't hit me with this one, he's going to struggle to hit me with that one because I can start causing chaos. The one I like is the two hands here and squeezing. That I like because I can move in, do all kinds of stuff from here. But you'll find whatever you get. Most of you are getting a dominant position anyway, so that's good. So now we'll slow it down and we'll look at things we can do when we get there, okay? Because we looked at the Osotogari or Soto Otoshi last week. We'll cover it again in a bit, but we'll look at some other things we can do. So if we get this grip here, I like this because it gives me control and it's really uncomfortable. The way I like to do this, you can just hold here. I like to get the gable grip and kind of squeeze my forearms in a little bit and just make it uncomfortable for him here. We've got knees from this position. We've got elbows, obviously. All we're going to do is escape from this position. I say escape. Get back to the range that I wanted in the first place. So I've recovered a little bit after he's hit me. I'm going to move him around, give him some knees. From here, I'm going to push the head down, hit, and then we're back to range again. Now we can start, playing my game again. Okay? So we've covered up, we've gone in, boom, 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 covered up. I get the grip, throwing some knees, I've moved him about a bit, I've made him feel uncomfortable. Step off, hit, and then back. Okay, everyone all right with that? It's pretty, yeah. What I will say is when you've escaped and you're off, start putting in the drill we did at the start, the 1, 2, 3, just as a finish, yeah? So I push him away. We get back to our range. Joe gets his guard back. All right, now we're boom, boom, boom. Just get back to adding it in. It's just a good habit to have of we get back, okay, I just want to set the pace again. The last thing I want is to do all that work and then him set the pace. I want to get him out and then set the pace myself. So on this one, when you move offline, escape, I want you to move offline. So as I'm moving, I'm out of the way. So this essentially is a free shot for me. Yeah, I'm controlling him still here. I know exactly where his head is. I can hit it. Or if I want to be a really nasty, just kick it. But we're all friends here, so just boom and then off. Now he has to reset to me because I've taken off the angle. I've gone here. He has to turn to me now. Hey, hello. In a second, we'll look at a different option. But for this one, I want you to pull down to the side, control. So I've got a free shot now, even with my eyes closed. Boom, there he is. We'll do another one from the kind of the Thai-looking clinch, and then we'll look at some other grips. So from this grip, okay, whereas I like to do this works best if you just have your hands here, okay? All you're going to do is push and pull back. So we get this. It's not nice. It's just a little jolt on the neck. So it's just boom, there. And it works really nice on Joe. Because it sounds nice. Sounds really nice. So I just boom. And his natural reaction to that is going to be get off, like bring his head back. Bang. So it's another little nasty little trick. So we cover up, we get here, it's boom, boom, and then hit, yeah? So it's pull in, push out. When you do it quick, it's boom. So I'm getting him to position his chin right where I want it. So here. Okay. Nice and simple, really. And obviously you could, it's not exclusively one or the other. It's not, you either do this and swing him round or do the other one. You could be doing this, getting some knees in, then change your grip, boom, and then into this. So you can mess about with it, okay? Just be careful though, because it can get a bit heavy on your partner's neck. So we've been covering in and crashing, ending up here, just perfect. Chances are you end up on one side, okay? Because he's going to be swinging in, he's taking it, bang, you're ending up on one side here. That's fine. This grip is all good here. When I feel this, I want to get this tight to myself here, okay? If you can grab here at the same time, that's even better, because now he's really going to struggle to get out, okay? And we were just looking at the Osotogari / Soto Otoshi last week. So again, concept is I get his head behind his hips. However I do that, it doesn't matter. It might be from here, I quite like to just push this way with my forearm. Now his head's behind his hips. I just need to step through and down. Bosh. So it's head behind the hips and step up 90 degrees to the line of the feet. So as I've pushed him back here, I step straight through that line there. Okay? Like I said last week, make sure that you're taking the closest leg. So if we get to this position and Joe's got the other leg forward, there might be things I need to do to get him to step. It might be that this is enough. I push him back and he steps. Well, that's ideal. It might be that I need to kind of pull him a little bit. Now that leg's forward. Okay? So just be aware of that. But we spent a fair bit of time on this over the last couple of weeks, so most of you have had a good amount of practice. So we get to here. Again, you've got, you know, kicks and knees and elbows and things to do, as long as you hold this tight, okay? Like I was saying to Amanda earlier, try not to hold it at the wrist because it's very easy for him to pull that out from there. If I at least wrap the elbow, it's now very difficult, okay? Especially if you get this grip. You get a nice little lock there as well. I personally found Thursday that I find it so much easier doing this, actually physically pushing the head back as opposed to the grips. And then from there, would you move out of the way, Tony? Just in case. We don't want any flattened Tonys, not yet. As he steps, step through. Boom. Hit. Well, if you want to go down to the ground, you can, it's up to you. But that's not the focus. Is that okay? Yep. So this time, you can do it from this position as well, but it's just easier for the sake of the drill to do it off of one side. Okay? And obviously, depending on the side you are, will depend which way you go. Is that okay? So, what we've done, same drill as the start. This time we've got options now. Okay, so Joe's going to try pummel my head off. I'm starting here, by the way. Remember that. So this is the starting position. He's already hit me, and I'm already dazed and confused. Okay, so I'm here. Boom. Now my options are what we've done, essentially. So if I'm here, I'm going to be wrapping, pushing the head, taking it down, bang, straight back up, and we go again. I come to here, bang, boom, move his head, boom, and then off we go again. As many reps as you can get in. What you'll find is you'll have a go-to finish. And when you find it, stick with it, because that's obviously the one that you're the best at. Okay, I've given you options to feel, and you'll naturally gravitate towards one, and they'll all be different, and that's completely fine. Okay, so just do the one that you find you're best at.